Oh, what is up, everybody? Good to see everybody in here. Let's get those up right out of the gates. Those two people in here, Karma and I, taking a little whiskey. And so, if you haven't seen or heard the news, the number one trend right now is, of course, that Roger Stone has been found guilty of what? Witness tampering and lying to Congress. Why is that important? Well, because they got this guy on a technicality. There's no Russian collusion. They're trumped up charges. I'm not a huge Roger Stone guy. Let's get that out of the way. I think that he's done more than questionable things. He is the godfather of lobbying, probably the worst cancer that is upon our government. However, why in the world would, number one, the witness tampering had nothing to do with actual witnesses via Russian collusion. It was to try to protect themselves from entrapment and other charges, things like what Manafort got. Remember, this whole Russiagate scandal was nothing more than an attempted perjury trap to get the president to lie under oath and then impeach him. When that failed, they turned Russian collusion into what? Obstruction of justice, and they made it half of the Mueller report. And I remind you, I told you before the Mueller report came out, that's what they were going to make it about. That Russian collusion was over, and they were moving the poll over to obstruction of justice. Really, they just wanted perjury. 19 watching, 3 thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs up. So now with these charges, being found guilty of, again, lying to Congress. And why should you not lie to Congress? Let's be honest. Like, Congress ain't telling you the truth. When are they accountable? Only when there's selective enforcement, right? Let's be honest there also. In the ethics committee or whatever, with people like James Traficant and others. Okay, so why be honest with them? And then witness tampering, very broad. But it's the thing that's trending the most out there. I thought I'd talk about that. If you saw the thumbnail, you saw a bunch of PC parts. Well, here's the deal, guys. This is what I want to do with this whole thing. I want to build this so that Burmis Brigade Media Month 12, we have an actual office. And if you saw there, let's see, there were about, I think, 3 PCs and parts right there. I just got one I bought for like 120 bucks. I'm going to upgrade it with some of the stuff I got lying around. But, you know, at Media Month 12, we can keep this up. And that's why I do the GoFundMe and the donations, is because, number one, this has to be economically viable. But number two, I really like to get an office downtown where you see me walking through, you know, all the time, and have 2 or 3 interns at least to start, and really hammering this home as a show that we do not only when I want, because I'll keep my home studio and I'll be able to do that, but a morning type show that maybe between 6 and 9 or 7 and 10 Eastern time, we bang out 3 hours worth of information. We take calls. We have somebody running a second line, maybe instead of just YouTube and Periscope, because YouTube's been giving me issues lately. We do it to Twitch as well, and we keep building this platform. So I want to say thank you so much for that. That's so important to me, to keep growing, right? I don't want to just keep doing the same thing over and over again. I do want a larger voice so that we can start talking about more real issues and stop marginalizing people that think outside of the mainstream as Russian assets or bots or conspiracy theorists, because that's not what I believe you guys are. Now, here's the next subject I wanted to talk about. You know, how it really does feel like, number one, it's a nice fall day. Me and Karma are really enjoying it. But for those that don't know, come on, Karma, keep moving. We're almost to that park. We're almost to that park ski in the sky. Let's do it. What do I have here? Now, this is going to bounce around a lot, but we're still going to try to put it up here just so people can see. All right, let's see. We got a cab. He's going. All right. So if you look here, and I know there's some decent quality on there, you're looking at an invoice, okay, from exactly 3 months ago today. Today's November 15th. This is in August. And this is where my dear lady here, after we gave her what was a really like heartbreaking x-rays. You know, she freaked out while we were doing it, while she was on the table. She peed and she was breathing heavy. It was just hard, man. And then to get the osteosarcoma and bone cancer diagnosis, we even flipped her over and looked at the other arm. You know, that's where that limp was coming from that people were noticing in the videos. And then to get a 2-week to 2-month pretty much death sentence. And if you pause the video afterwards and you go and look at my invoice, you can see where it says osteosarcoma in the corner and bone cancer. And you can see, basically they gave me pain meds for my dog to die. And I know it's tough out there. I mean, I remember my dog before this that I've had, they were together, LJ, she passed at 10 years after she started having seizures from brain cancer. It's tough, man. I mean, these are, kind of your loved ones. And today when I got my haircut, Sandy, who I've known forever, and her kids and everything else, and the dog Duke that was there when I was getting my haircut wasn't there today. And it was tough. She had to put her dog down this week. And luckily, even though I got a 2-week to 2-month diagnosis on my dog and they gave me pain meds for it to die, Karma's still rocking. She's running. She was bugging the hell out of me to go out today. And for those that don't know what I put my dog on, you need to hear about Joe Tippins and his story, mycancerstory.rocks, okay? And I put her on basically a couple days even before I went to the vet. I had a sneaking suspicion going online, there was bone cancer. So I had already bought the fenbenzidol, and I think I had, I'm not sure, I think I had the vitamin E also, okay? So then I had to get the turmeric curcumin and the highest grade CBD oil, which I got from Honest Paws. It's like 17.4% for the dog. And I add D-Manus in there because she was having problems with the bathroom and UTIs. And then I also popped some niacin in there just because it's overall healthy. And I saw that in one of the studies via, I think it was the John Hopkins study, or maybe it's the NCHBI study, that they did that with the subjects as well. And that's it. And that's what she's been doing every day. Small dosages, 1 pill of each. And then with the fenbenzidol, you get it in 3 packs. And I break that down. Each pack is 3 servings. And she's here, man. She's here. They didn't give her 3 months, okay? At all. And she's not panting, and she's not limping like she was. It had already eaten through her bones, in the x-ray, basically in the top. I don't know if that's going to regenerate, but I really, listen, I'm not saying I cured anything. I'm not a doctor, but remember, this is a human being, Joe Tippins, that did it, all right? And I would encourage people to go check it out because fenbenzidol really does seem to be the real deal. My dog is kicking and rocking. So let's recap for everybody that just came in. Yeah, let's thumbs the video up. 89 watching, 30 thumbs up. Roger Stone, guilty of witness tampering and lying to Congress. Again, technicalities, nothing to do with Russiagate, the whole, actual Russia. But then again, Russiagate was a perjury trap, so I guess in the end they did get Stone. Trump really, again, this is one of his right-hand men for 30 plus years. If he's got any stones, if you will, he will outwardly commute the guy's sentence and let the Democrats, cry about it. But, it's one of those things where for these crimes, they're going to try to throw the book at him. They're going to try to put him in, they're going to try to put him in jail for the rest of his natural life. I am no fan of Stone. He's obviously committed way worse crimes in my opinion, but to do this is, it's kind of disturbing and disgusting. Secondly, once again, guys, I'm probably not going to be big on the videos today. Maybe later tonight, probably not. But if you saw the thumbnail, we got a bunch of PC work to do, putting computers together. So hopefully, this thing can grow into a more regular show where I'm pumping out more and more content, and it becomes economically viable even without a GoFundMe, right? Isn't that what we want? Especially at a time when a lot of creators are worried that YouTube is simply going to say, you're not commercially viable, and we can't put you out there. And that's crazy to me, that a platform that's supposedly about people is now going to decide what's commercially viable. And that'll be their death blow, by the way. The commercially viable thing, they cut off a bunch of creators, then you will see some other platform start to rise to the top. So again, guys, if you like my stuff, thumbs the video up, share it with others. Go check out my video from last night on Epstein's brother Mark, talking about how he believes his brother was in fact killed. He fears for his life, his children's lives, and that Bashar al-Assad also weighed in and said that Epstein didn't kill himself. I got the GoFundMe. That's how you financially support me. That's how we grow. Oh, stop, Karma. We got a dog interaction here. Nope. Karma? Nope. Nope. With that being said, guys, we're almost to the park, and I love you. I'll see you on the flip side.